kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete, which brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. And it works. The first down to the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate. To scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Rebels pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 13th, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. And the Rebels getting set on first and 10.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receivers got to do a good job of working.
Football comes out. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. but now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU has moved into the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Rebels churn out another first down. Using his legs, it's Burton. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Offense now in the all-important red zone. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The back's got it. Tackle made after just a short game. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody... Just when you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Using his legs, it's Burton. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone? And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch in the game we see all day.
The PAT puts them up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to scramble now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? With the catch, it's Burton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Escapes the sack. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's caught. It's Burton. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Burton. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Burton. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Burton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. This try is no good. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 to run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he doesn't pick up the first down here, but still does a nice job of buying a little bit of time and then running to be able to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid those big hits.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
second and goal play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Goes to the sideline. Steps out after a short gain. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, LSU. That puts them on top in the second half. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Makes a quick grab, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets him go. Comes up with the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And it comes out of the 25, no return attempted there. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. Powerful running here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the same runner has got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Pressure is coming. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Tootin. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. No chance to catch him.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 18, set to kick this one.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking downfield. It's Tootin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the right here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Defense is coming after him. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Tootin. Makes a quick catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And completion makes it second and short. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Handoff running right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half. And
he's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes. answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And then first down, right back to the running game. How's the spin move? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball under.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Second down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Close to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. No huddle now for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Quick juke. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it down there inside the 35. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal, upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Here's the 2nd down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make
touchdown Tigers. And this one is fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. This one is right through. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will